we got to talk about this soap opera, right? I remember growing up, going to like my aunt's house and stuff, and they would have Telemundo on. It's a Spanish channel, right? And they got their telenovelas going, bro. And these things were like they're soap operas. They're like so emotional, right? And that's what I call this Xavi and Barcelona situation. 1 week he was out, 1 week he was in, and now he's officially out. And Hansi Flick, I hope I said that right, is coming in. And I got to give you my thoughts about Xavi, and then I got to give you my thoughts about Hansi Flick, because Hansi Flick is going to play very, very aggressive attacking football for Barcelona fans. And Barcelona fans are going to be very, very excited about that. But y'all are going to suffer a lot of goals. We'll get there. We'll talk about that, but we got to talk about the soap opera first, okay? So let the soap opera begin. Let's start with Xavi. Why do I think Xavi lost his job? I think Xavi lost his job because of people might think I'm wrong here, but the Victor situation, okay? I think he lost his job because of this. People can say no, people could tell me no, but before he lost his job, I started seeing a lot of stuff about the young Brazilian striker, kind of saying like he didn't talk to Xavi, blah, 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 and all these situations. And when you're a team like Barcelona that is in financial struggles and having a financial issue, you cannot have a manager that brings in a player for like, I think 50 million or more, whatever it was, and not have conversations and not try to get this guy playing well. And not only that, when the season was kind of over, you could have played Victor a lot. There was times to give him a lot of PT to develop this kid because he's going to be the next, the guy up behind Lewandowski. And Xavi didn't really do that. And that's the one thing I got to say negative about Xavi, because he did such a great job with Kubasi, such a great job with Fati, such a great job with these players. And to not do the same thing with Victor is a little bit sad, because it would have been really nice to see this young Brazilian player develop under Xavi. Now, with that being said, let me give Xavi his flowers, because I was somebody who didn't want Xavi to get fired, so I want to give him his flowers. Let me give him his flowers real quick. He did good things over the 2 years he was there. And not only did he do good things, he did good things with what he had, okay? Pedri and Gavi, so many injuries, so many important injuries at important parts of the year. And before people downplay what Xavi did, let's just remember very clearly that Xavi lost La Liga to a very, very good Real Madrid, right? A very, very good Real Madrid, a very well done, put together Real Madrid. A Real Madrid that's in the Champions League final, and who knows what's going to happen there. So Xavi deserves his flowers, especially to get Yamal to play the way he's playing, Kubasi the way he's playing, to be able to deal with Pedri and Gavi injuries the way he did. Give him his flowers. But the time is ended, right? I'm not the happiest with him being gone. I think that he was the right man for the job, if I'm being honest with you. But, I would have loved to see Barcelona with Xavi if they could have spent a lot of money. I would have loved to see it. I would have loved to see the team that Xavi could have put together. I would have loved to see the ball that Xavi could have played with them being able to spend a lot of money. Now, with that being said, the chapter's closed and Xavi's out. And, again, the flowers for how he got Yamal cooking, Kubasi cooking, how he used the academy. Congratulations to him. Now you got Hansi Flick coming in. Now, the one thing I know about Hansi Flick, hopefully, again, like I said, I'm saying it well. If I'm correct here, again, quote me if my ball knowledge is bad, y'all can slay me. Lewandowski was an animal under him. I'm pretty sure Lewandowski scored a heck of a lot of goals under him, which is a bonus for Barcelona. Because if you have somebody who already knows how to get the best out of Lewandowski, that's a big deal. With that being said, they're going to be a team that presses high. They're a team that is going to really, really attack off of getting a quick interception and, being able to score a lot of goals off of pressing. The problem is, from what I can remember with Bayern, they suffered a lot of goals. So you're going to score a lot, but you're going to suffer a lot. Now, the problem with that situation is that Barca's defense was already kind of bad, at least for what the players they have. Having Koundé and Chris and Araujo and Kubasi and the players that they do have, they were suffering way too many goals already. Now to play such a high line and such an aggressive team. Now, this might help these type of players. With Araujo and all these aggressive type of defenders, maybe this is going to help their play style, and it's going to help them be a better defense because they're going to be so aggressive and a line pushed so high. So maybe this is going to be a W for them. But it is a scary situation because, like I said to you, the Barcelona job is not just a regular job. The Barcelona job, I don't care what nobody says, it's the hardest job in the world. I don't care what nobody said. Y'all can slay me for that. See, what I mean by that is Real Madrid fans are okay if they play a defensive game and knock out Man City. They're okay with it. They're like, yo, you know what? Like, we didn't play the best football, but man, we played with heart and we got them out of here. And they cool with it. Barca fans will win a game and be like, yeah, but we didn't play good ball, man. We didn't do enough tiki-taka. We didn't this, we didn't that. You got to win, and you got to win the Barca way. And for me, this is very, very difficult for a manager because you have a financial issue. You have to play a certain standard. You got to win a certain amount of games, and you got to do it with class. And when you say all of these things and you put this all into a situation, into a bucket, and you make a manager do this, it's very, very difficult. And that's the reason I think Xavi is got the boot. I think that Xavi was able to win things, but it wasn't the prettiest all the time. It wasn't it wasn't the nicest. He got criticized a lot. So you had this situation where it wasn't an easy place to work for Xavi. And that's saying something because Xavi is a Barca legend in and out, bro. This is like Xavi is one of theirs, bro. Like Barca fans look at Xavi and say, that's the homie, bro. That's our guy. So now what happens when Hansi Flick comes in, bro? You ain't Barca. If Blood loses 3 games in a row, they're going to be calling, I don't know, he's going to be a scary situation for him. So all I'm saying is, if Xavi got treated like that, I don't know what's going to happen with Hans Flick. But again, at the end of the day, lads, I think this is a positive move for Barcelona. I want to make that clear. Do I think Xavi needed to be fired? No. But I think him being fired, you going to get an aggressive offensive manager is the right move. But there is a situation at hand where it's like, there's a lot of managers available, and there's going to be more and more available. I don't know if Hans Flick was the perfect manager for the situation. Again, aggressive manager, attacking manager. So I do like that. But I just want to make sure that he had. I don't want to make sure, but I hope he has a great relationship with the players, because it seemed like Xavi had a great relationship with the players he really got on with. But the situation I saw with Vitor was a situation that didn't really seem good. It seemed like it was bad on both parts. I don't want to just blame Xavi, but it felt like Xavi just kind of cold-shouldered him from the beginning. And maybe Vitor was a player that, maybe he did come in a little bit egotistical or something because he was so good in Brazil. We don't know the situation. But at the end of the day, I wish Xavi could have been able to guide that a little better. So I definitely think that's part of the reason why Xavi is no longer at Barcelona. But I'm excited for the new year. I'm excited to see what Hansi Flick can do. Hansi Flick, I hope I'm saying that right, can do with Barcelona and with the team he has. I'm really excited to see how Lewandowski plays under him. And I'm really excited to see how Araujo plays in such an aggressive defense now. So, Barca fans, get in the comments down below and let me know what you think. Are you excited? Are you not excited? Do you think there's going to be certain players that flourish under Hansi Flick? Do you think there was players that were being held back with Xavi? Please get in the comments down below and let me know. Again, I think Xavi deserves his flowers. I think he did a fantastic job for what he had and the money they had. I kind of wish the situation would have ended differently, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. And now listen, all eggs are in Hansi Flick's basket, and I want to see him play some good football because, again, I want to see a Barcelona and Real Madrid race for La Liga until the very end, until the last day, bro. I want to see these teams points for points until the last game of the season. That's what makes exciting leagues. But hopefully you guys enjoyed, man. That's my opinion on Xavi and Hansi Flick. Again, I'm probably not saying that right. Barca fans, I want to know your opinion in the comments. I'll talk to y'all soon. Booyah, we out of here.